Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your day to stop by and peruse on a little channel here. I really appreciate you being here. Also, this is a special occasion. It is our very first gameplay video. We finally made it. I never thought the day would come, but alas, here we are. The day has come. And for my very first gameplay showcase, I did want to show off a very classic matchup in the Marvel Universe. It is your boy, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Not my favorite character to play in Marvel Champions, but he is my favorite character in the Marvel Universe. And I did want to show him off against probably his most iconic matchup, at least in the comics, Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, in the mutagen formula scenario. This scenario, she's a toughie. I think this was like our very first big challenge for one of the earlier waves in Marvel Champions, and I kind of wanted to show it off because I don't get this scenario to the table too often. This man has taken many losses to me. I have lost to this guy a lot of times because he is quite tough and he loves to flood the board with some pretty big minions. And we're going to see if we can handle it today with good old Spidey here. Now, we are playing on standard just because I'm not too much of an expert player. Also, I'm not the best player, so I am sure I'm going to have plenty of rules errors and corrections. I will try and catch them as best I can in editing, but if I ever do miss any, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and probably what I could have done better, what I could have done worse, but we're just here to have a good time and showcase some gameplay for you. Now, the deck that I am running today, I am running a Justice deck by an amazing creator here on YouTube, Web Warrior Fanatic. I got this deck off of Marble CDB. I will go ahead and put the link to this deck list in the description so you guys can try it out for yourselves. It is very focused on building up as best as you can until you are an unstoppable monster, and then you just kind of draw cards into infinity and swinging web kick the villain until they're dead. So that's the plan. Let's do a little overview on Spider-Man for those that don't know. So on his hero side, he is a 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense hero, amazing defense. And he's got his little spider sense ability, which whenever the villain attacks you, you draw a card. Phenomenal. And over on Peter Parker's side, which is where we will be starting today, he basically just has a free resource every turn. It's fantastic. Very simple, but incredibly effective. All right. Enough beating around the bush. Let's get started. Let's shuffle up our decks here. Whoa, slow down there, bud. Hi, everyone. Editing Ajax here. One quick little thing that I forgot to mention in the video when I was playing the game. I'm currently playing on a fan-made mod on Tabletop Simulator, which is fantastic. Y'all should check it out. However, I do recommend and I do encourage that you guys buy the paper copy of this game, the core box, all the cards. I do own all of this stuff, but I'm just playing it on Tabletop Simulator as it is easier for you guys to watch as I don't have a proper recording setup. But yeah, support the game, support Fantasy Flight Games. They do some great work, and we should definitely encourage that. All right, back to the video. And let's draw our first round of cards. Okay, 6 cards, here we go. Okay, love seeing a beat cop, and I love seeing Avengers Mansion. I don't think we're gonna get, well, I doubt we're gonna get all of these cards. But I would like to keep at least the beat cop and Avengers Mansion and the Genius in my hand. So I think we're gonna get rid of these 3 and move on from there. Let's do this mulligan. Okay, into a backflip and another beat cop. Now, I can't get all of these cards into play. And if I were to get the Avengers Mansion, I also can't get the beat cop into play, even if I were to draw the card. Oh, but I do have my extra resource. I cannot forget that, so maybe I can get them all into play. That means I will be without any defense when I flip over to hero mode. So I would not prefer that per se. but I think we're just building up for now, so maybe we can do that. Let's go ahead and do 3 resources plus my hero resource. We'll get Avengers Mansion out. We will draw a card. One way or another, are we going to take a side scheme way early in the game? I don't know if we are. Maybe? Am I going to play so risky this early on? Screw it. Let's go ahead and get the very... Should we get Goblin Reinforcements, or should we get this Overrun? This will only come out with 3. Regardless, I can't scheme it all away. So let's get Overrun into play. That'll be an easy one to get out if we need. And then I'll draw us 3 cards. Okay. Got a lot of resources now. I really do want to get this Warrior of the Great Web into play because I would love to have it out before we get Great Web of Life and Destiny. So we can get that out for free. That'll be very nice. I think I'm going to only get 1 B-Cop into play, so I will do that now. And I think I'm going to spend a Swinging Web Kick. Let's put that into play. Should I get rid of Goblin of Overrun? I might get a Goblin. That's my only fear. I think we're just going to worry about the main scheme for now. Perfect. And I think we will flip over to hero mode and we will attack this Goblin Thrall for 2. Cool. And we've got our backflip ready to go to protect us for our turn. Cool. That's our first player phase done. Now we move on to the enemy phase. Let's see what we drew. Okay, we got a Spycraft. We got a Nick Fury. Love to see that. All right. Oh, this Overrun is gone. Oh, no, we didn't. We took it off of the main scheme. All right. 1 threat on the main scheme. Goblin is going to attack me. I think I'm going to take this hit because I believe I'm going to backflip out of the way. So Goblin's force response is whenever he damages me, he would place 1 threat on the main scheme. So I just have to avoid the damage. Simple as that. Seems easy enough. So I would take 2 damage. I will just backflip out of the way. Oh, and my Spider Sense trigger. Cannot forget that. It's incredibly important. And then I will take 1 damage from the Goblin Thrall. Oh, and we do get an extra 2 from the side scheme. And we go to our encounter card, which is an Advanced Villain Schemes. Are we going to pop this turn? We might. We're 1 away. Oh my gosh. All right, we need some Thwarton B-Cop. Get on it. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? I really want to get Nick Fury into play. Let's draw a card from Avengers Mansion. Okay, that is, I believe that's a dead card once we get that into play. So I think I'm just going to put this down here. So what do I want to keep in play? I will get 3 resources. So I will think I will keep Quinn Carrier for my 3 cards in case I want to play that. So I will play Nick Fury. Nick Fury says after he enters, I could either remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. I pretty much always take the 3 cards because it is amazing value. All right. Ooh. A beat cop with... Interesting. With the power of justice, I can get it out for cheaper. Okay, well, regardless, I think we're going to thwart 2 on this main scheme. Should I thwart? No, I'll definitely have beat cop do that. So Nick is going to take this. I think I'm actually going to get another beat cop into play. I think that's a good idea. Let's get 2. Actually, this has 0 for right now. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys so you guys know. And I think I'll hold on to this web shooter. And I think I'm going to attack This Goblin Thrall, get him out of the way. And I'll go ahead and I'll remove 2 Thwart. So I'll remove this one, which will, let's say I did this one first. Get some sequencing, which will, each player discards 2 cards from the encounter deck, put each Goblin minion that they discarded into play engaged with them. There are a lot of minions in here. Let's hope we don't get any. Nope. And nope, we're good. Nice. We got off pretty lucky there. And we'll do our second B-Cop. That's a 1. To take off 1 more threat. Cool. All right, moving on. Drawing 4 cards. Ooh, love to see Moon Girl. That's nice. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack me, but Nick Fury is definitely going to jump in the way because he's going to leave at the end of the round whether or not we block or not. So, put Goblin Soldier into play. That stinks. By Nick. And I will take 1 damage. Oh, and my hero trigger. Can't forget that. And our encounter card is a Goblin Thrall again. All right, all of a sudden we got 8 hit points that we got to deal with. Alrighty, how are we gonna handle this? Now we can let's draw a card from Avengers Mansion. Okay, Spider Tracer. Do I think I'm gonna kill a minion this turn? Okay, I don't think I have enough resources to... Yeah, I don't think I have enough resources to take out any of these things. So I think first things first, let's do our beat cops. And we will remove 2 threat from the scheme. Am I gonna flip over is the question. I think I'm gonna play Spider. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Spider. Because we can get her back into my hand pretty quickly. I'm going to attack for 1 with Spider. And then I will attack for 2 with Peter to get rid of this guy. Then can I Moon Girl? Is Moon Girl a good idea right now? I can only draw 2 cards. I think I will just go ahead and I will put a web shooter out into play. And I think I'll just wait here until next turn because I don't want to get rid of Moon Girl. I do enjoy her. All right, so I think we will be defending this turn with Spider-Man. So let's draw 3 cards. Aunt May, you love to see it. Okay. 1 threat on the main scheme. Goblin is going to try and attack me for 2 plus an attack. I think I will take it. First, I'll draw a card. No backflips. Ugh. Haven't seen any of my backflips Oh, I have seen 1. Okay, that's a lie. So I do have 1 more in here. And I think I will take this attack, and I will probably defend for, oh, thank goodness I did. So I will take 2 damage, which means I did take damage, which means that this goes up 1 more threat because he did damage me. And I will take 1 damage from the Goblin Soldier. And then encounter card is another Goblin Thrall. Man, you take 1 down, another one comes out. Oh boy, okay. Now, we are back to our turn, and unfortunately we are exhausted, so I will go ahead and I will draw a card. Okay. Let's do our beat cops. Same thing. Love to do it. Oop. Take that down to 2. Spider is going to go ahead and thwart for 2, which is going to take her out. However, since she was defeated by excess consequential damage, which is 2 on her thwarting, she just goes back to my hand. So the threat is under control, and we have many cards in our hand. However, there are a lot of bodies on the board, and I have yet to deal damage to the villain. I think I'm just going to keep trying to build as best I can. I'm going to put an Aunt May into play, and I will be flipping soon. Then I think I will get also Ironheart for some card draw. So 1 and 2 for an Ironheart, which will draw me a card. Great Web of Life and Destiny. That's what I was waiting for. It came a little too late, but that's okay. Then I think I do want to get her into play, Spider. So let's do Spider again. Into play. Spider is going to attack this Thrall. And Ironheart is going to attack this Thrall as well. They each take 1 damage. Great. Cool. And I will keep the Swinging Web Kick in my hand. Draw 4 cards. Cool. We've got an energy. Lady Spider. That's cool. All right. 1 threat on the main scheme. Goblin is going to try and attack me. Ironheart is going to jump in the way, but before we do that, we draw our card. Oh, maybe I'll actually take it. Because this will trigger when it initiates an attack. So I think I will take the damage, actually. Yes, I will go ahead and I will take this damage and I will backflip out of the way. It's only 2. However, I still will backflip just to avoid that 2 damage. I will still take these single points of damage, so I am getting a little low. It will be time to flip over soon. And let's get our encounter card, which is Pumpkin Bombs. Okay. So when the villain attacks you, we would discard pumpkin bombs. There we go, not bumpkin bombs. Jeez. And I will take 2 indirect damage. So it's not too bad, but it's still annoying. All right. We only put 1 threat on the scheme, which is nice. However, I do want to get rid of the excess damage on Spider, and it is a little bit of a waste. And I do want to keep building these up in case I do want to spend them for minions. So I think I'll just hold on to Spider for now. I'll make these even, which is nice. Great. I'll draw a card from Avengers Mansion. That decks me out, which means an additional encounter card. Let's shuffle that. All right. Ironheart's going to punch this guy for 1. He will leave. Ironheart dies. Thank you very much, Ironheart. Actually, you know what? I will change the sequencing order of that. I will punch him first with Ironheart, so that way she's in my discard pile for when I will draw my card with Avengers Mansion. Just to get Ironheart back into my deck. A little more optimized play. Okay. And now, what to do? I would love to get a Swinging Web Kick out. That'd be nice, but I definitely have to flip over this turn, for sure. Let's do a 1, 2, 3 for a Swinging Web Kick. Should I do it on the minion? Nah, let's just do it on Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of a sudden, we chunked him half health. Nice job. And let us punch Goblin or the soldier. I think we'll punch the soldier. Start working on him. Great. Then, actually, no. We'll punch Goblin. No, because I was going to do another Swinging Web Kick, but I think that's a little overkill, and I would like to get another web shooter out into play before my next turn. Nah, who am I kidding? More damage. Let's do it. Let's get rid of this Goblin Soldier. Deal 5 damage to him, and he will deal 1 damage to me when I take him out, and I will do that 2 damage instead to Goblin. Oh, I would have done it already. Okay, great. Now I will flip over and I will heal for 1, 2, 3, 4 with Aunt May. God, Aunt May, you are amazing. And I will hopefully be safe from all this encounter deck madness when it comes around. 6 cards. Okay, we got a backflip, unfortunately, in my alter ego, but hey. All right, 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to scheme this time for 1+1. Not bad. 1, 2. And encounter card is Shadows of the Past. Oh, you hate to see it. Darn. All right. So we reveal our set-aside minion, and also our set-aside side scheme. Put it into play. All right, when revealed, each player places a random face-down card from their hand. So let us discard a random card. Oh, it's our backflip. So when we defeat this, we get a backflip, but we gotta defeat it. And we get Vulture. Vulture has Quick Strike. However, I am an alter ego, so suck it, Vulture. And lastly is a Goblin Glider. So when Goblin hits us again, that's gonna hurt. Alrighty, back to our turn. I think we are going to Avengers Mansion, draw a card. 2 webbed ups, woof. Not fun. Alright, well, I think we're gonna do 1 and 2. Whoops, nope, that goes to 5 and 5, there we go. Should we start working on this side scheme, or should we maybe make sure that the main scheme doesn't get out of control? Let's start working on the side scheme, because that's going to go up to 7 this next turn, and if we get an advance, that'll be bad. Okay, I think we're going to play Black Cat, so I'm going to go 1, and with our resource in hero mode, it is going to be 2, or alter ego mode, my bad. Cool. Then I'm going to thwart for 2 on Spider. She's going to return to my hand, and I will also draw a card from Web of Life and Destiny, which is great. Also, I get +1 attack now that she has left the field. Oh my god, why am I getting the Power of Justice when I have no Justice cards in my hand? Ugh! It's fine, it's fine. Oh, also, after I play Black Cat, I discard the top 2 cards of my deck, and each mental icon is added to my hand. Oh, Nick Fury, let's go. And a Spider Tracer, that's fine. Great. All right. Oh, and I thwart for 2 on the main. Great. All right. Okay. All right. Nick Fury means stuff. So I don't think we're playing Webbed Up this turn. And that's okay. Maybe I do want to bounce back. I think I'll do these 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I will play Nick Fury. Nick Fury's going to draw me 3 cards. Ooh, okay, double resource. How are you? Oh, we're also going to Aunt May. Hey there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to full. Do got to get rid of Vulture because I don't want to get hit for 3 damage. That would stink. Okay, I could thwart for 1. Yeah, I could thwart for 1 on myself. No, that seems a bit of a waste, especially now because I have the extra resources. Or the extra attack because Spider left. So I should definitely attack something. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's attack Vulture for 3 damage. And let's have Black Cat attack for 1. He'll go away. Nick will thwart for 2 on this, which is mainly just going to get rid of this and add this back to my hand. All right, we cleared up the board. That's pretty nice. I think I'm going to do a Spider again. So Spider is going to attack for 1. Also, Nick takes a consequential. And I will go ahead and I will spend this Web Shooter and these 2 cards for a Swinging Web Kick. Deal. Ooh, do I want to flip him? I don't feel ready for that. I don't feel ready for a flip yet. I do have 3 allies into play. I would ideally like to flip him on a webbed up. That just feels the safest for me, especially because he's got that +1 attack and those pumpkin bobs ready to go. Let's try it. I've got a backflip in my hand and I've got blockers ready to go. 1, 2. For a swinging web kick, we will deal 8 damage. That will advance him to the next stage. Oops, I did that wrong, but that's okay. So this goes up to 18. And we get dealt 2 encounter cards. Not fun, which means we will have 3 at the end of this turn. But I've got a backflip in my hand, so I feel a little bit safer knowing that. All right. This is the tough round. Here we go. Let's see if we make it out. Okay, we've got a genius. We got a one way or another. We've got some card draw. Cool. All right. 1 threat on the main scheme. He is going to attack me for 3 plus something. I think I'm going to take it myself, and I will just backflip out of the way. So 3 plus 1 is 3 damage. I will go ahead and I will backflip. I draw my card from this. Awesome. And cool. I take 2 indirect damage from pumpkin bombs. I will just go ahead and put 1 on Nick Fury, 1 on myself, because Nick is about to leave anyways. This Goblin Thrall will deal damage to me. And this pumpkin bombs goes away. Now, technically, Goblin didn't deal damage to me, the pumpkin bombs did, so this doesn't trigger, and we don't get another threat on the main scheme. Now, we go into the bad stuff. Here we go. We know Shadows of the Past is gone, so we're okay in that regard. But this is probably going to be a lot of minions. Minion number 1. Sweeping Strike. Stun your hero. If Vulture's in play, this card gains Surge. Alright, that stinks. And Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources or give the villain a face-down boost card. You take a boost card. That's fine. Okay. That was honestly a very tame flip from Green Goblin into stage 2. Because normally that puppy is rough, and I usually lose as soon as we flip. So, that's a good sign. I do lose Nick Fury. That's a shame. Now, I am stunned, and we've got minions on the board. So, I do want to get rid of... Okay. Let us thwart for 2 with Penny, who's going to pull her back into my hand. Also, Great Web is going to draw me a card, and I will draw a card with this. Okay. Now we have got a hand. This is a hand, ladies and gentlemen, of 8 cards. Okay. Do I want to add more? I could add more with one way or another, and Ironheart. And Moon Girl. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I totally could. Yeah, let's do Moon Girl. That seems like the best idea. 1, 2, and 3 to play Moon Girl. Actually, I don't know if I can play Moon Girl if I am in my hero mode. I think I need to be in my alter ego mode to do that. Let me check. Okay, found the ruling. I can only play her in alter ego. That's a shame. But I still have plenty of other things that I can do on my turn. Like, per se, deal with some minions. However, I don't have the damage for that, but I do have the resources. Okay. If I can't get Moon Girl into play, I will at least get a Quinn Carrier. Yep. That will get me resources till the end of the game, which is nice. And I think I do just have to attack and get rid of this stunned, because it's going to bother me to no end. Then let's go ahead and honestly, Spider's been doing so great for me so far. This little combo with Web of Life and Destiny is great. I kind of don't want to ruin it. So since I can't play Moon Girl, I'm not flipping over to Alter Ego yet. I think I will spend her to get Spider back out. And maybe I will play a Spider Tracer? No, I think I will play Ironheart for that blocker. Okay, and I will draw a card. Cool, my last beat cup. All right, then I will go ahead and I will attack for 1, 2, and 3. And only these 2 will take consequential damage, and we will get rid of this Goblin Thrall. And I have a blocker, which is great. So I will ready up, draw 4 cards. There's a backflip. Maybe I will use that backflip. All right. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack me with 2 boost cards. I've got that backflip, so might as well use it. I draw my card, which means extra encounter card this turn. Thank you. And yeah, I'll take it, and I will go ahead and I will backflip out of the way. So 1, this card gets +1 if there's at least Goblin minion. Okay, so currently he is attacking for 6 and Goblin Thrall. So 6 and a Goblin Thrall. I will go ahead and I will backflip to take no damage. However, I will take 2 damage from these minions. This boost card goes away, and 2 encounter cards. First one is Green Goblin attacks you. If at least 3 damage was dealt by this activation, this card gains Surge. All right, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Whoops. This is our card that has yet to be revealed. I didn't read it. So he's going to attack me again. This time, I draw another card. That's the good thing with Spider-Man. It's any time that he attacks you. I will go ahead and I will have Ironheart block this attack. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Goodbye, Ironheart. Thank you for your sacrifice. And our last encounter card is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. I like all of my upgrades and supports. If I were to get rid of one, it would be Great Web of Life and Destiny. Or the Warrior of the Great Web, my bad. Not Great Web of Life and Destiny, honestly. That's going to draw me a card. I think it's going to be the Caught Off Guard. Not the Caught Off Guard. I think it's going to be this bad boy. Which stinks, which means I won't be able to play Spider again unless I can get another one into play. Let's still thwart with her to get the card draw. Draw a card, and we draw a card from you. Oh, good. There we go. We got it back. Okay. I might need to flip over soon. And I don't control Spy, which means that I can't play Spycraft at the moment. And I did get rid of Coulson and Fury. Oh, but they did get shuffled. Yeah, they did get shuffled back into my deck, so they might roll around again. Okay. What's the play? Now, I did lose Spider, so that means that I can attack for 3 and get rid of this guy. I will attack Goblin for 1. I could swing Web Kick, because the threat's pretty under control. 1, 2, and 3. Swinging Web Kick for 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Making some progress. I think it's a good time to flip over. And I'll spend 1 and 2 to put this bad boy onto our main scheme. So this basically increases the threat value of the scheme by 4. So now instead of 7, this will pop at 11, which is great. All right, this game is going pretty good. I think we've stabilized. And we will heal with Aunt May for 4, back up to full. Cool. And I will keep these 2 cards in my hand for next turn. We will drop to 4 cards. Awesome. Ooh, a lot of resources. All right. 1 threat on the main scheme. He is going to scheme for 2 plus a minion. And then we get 2 more. 1, 2, and also 1, 2 from him. And our encounter card is the Goblin Thrall. Can never go around without a Goblin Thrall. Swear. All right, let us draw a card. Coulson. Okay, there we go. Now we have stuff to play. I think I'm going to... I do want to get Spider back into play. Let's get Spider up in here. I still have my resource from my hero mode. I think I will spend that on endurance. So this increases my hit points by 3, up to 13, which is going to be nice. All right, and I can play Coulson, or probably more importantly, I can play Webbed Up, which will be pretty helpful. I think we're going to Webbed Up. So I'm going to attack for 1, attack 2 on Goblin Thrall. Then I will go ahead and I will spend... 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that way we can keep Coulson in our hand for next turn. And he is now webbed up. We're going to beat Cup these 2. There we go. Remove that by 3. And he's going to attack Goblin for 1. If we just draw 1 swinging web kick, we win the game. All right, and she's taken 1 damage. Cool. Just can't be stunned, and we need that Goblin Thrall to get out of the way. Okie dokie. Let's draw 4 cards. Yeah, we got 2. All right, and we got a backflip. Nice. Love to see it. Okay. 1 threat on the main scheme. He is going to attack me. I'm just going to take it at this point. I feel pretty safe. So he's attacking me for 3. Oh, no, he's not, because he is webbed up. So instead we discard this and we give him a stunned. This is now my encounter card, but I will take 2 damage from these guys. 1, 2. And our encounter card is Assault. The villain attacks you. All right, but that's okay because he is stunned. Woo! All right. Nice job. Let's just do some beat Cop. Might as well, since we got him. Do I have to exhaust these? I do. I don't have to. You know what? Instead of removing the threat, this is kind of pointless for now. This is just for showing off. Let's go ahead, exhaust these 2, and discard them to blow up these minions for 6 damage each, which clears the board for... Draw a card. Clears the board for a beautiful swinging web kick for 8 damage. And that is Venom Goblin. Oh, no, not Venom Goblin. Oh gosh, it's a much harder, much harder scenario. But that is Green Goblin. Goodbye. All right. We have succeeded. The Green Goblin is no more. Spidey prevails. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me in my very first gameplay video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you guys like it, please let me know. There can be more in the future. I've been really thinking about possibly doing a campaign and possibly showing off those videos on my channel. So I have access to all of them. Let me know which one you guys want to see, and I can go ahead and take you on that journey with me. And let me know kind of what heroes you're interested in me taking along that journey of a campaign. I personally love a more thematic kind of hero for whatever set we're doing. So if we're doing, like, let's say Mutant Genesis, I would love for that to be an X-Men character, at least to kind of keep it in the theme. But you guys let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, maybe give it a like. If you want to see more, maybe pop a subscribe. Would love to have you and join this lovely community that we have growing here. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a good one.